Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Roll-Chan World, a hack of Mega Man, the first Mega Man for Game Boy, Mega Man and Dr. Wily's Revenge. In the last episode we defeated the 4 robot masters, and I just entered a password there that takes us to the first stage in Dr. Wily's Fortress. I guess technically you could say it's the only stage in the fortress because, well, you'll see when we get through this, partway through this video. But we get this little opening cinematic here, and Roll hops into the fortress. And here we're going to get to see the carry item that we got. You get that after you defeat the 4th robot master. What it basically does is it creates a little platform that appears at your feet. It'll stay there for a few seconds, and you can tell it's about to run out when the little bottom part stops spinning. So yep, you can use it to get up to higher places. If you have good timing, you can also use it to cross gaps, long gaps. We're going to use it later on in a kind of a hard Yoku block section. But so here they basically throw all different types of enemies at us. Kind of has a little bit of a Metal Man feel stage a little bit later on. We're going to go through a lot of passages with where the screw enemies are that come down from the ceiling. So we can take these guys out similar to how we did in Mega Man 1. You can freeze them now that we have the ice beam, and we can then just unload on them with another weapon. Boomerang here seems to work pretty good. So Cut Boomerang also works good in this Metal Man inspired passage where the little screw enemies come down from the ceiling. Good chance to refill your weapon energy, although when you do start this stage you do have all your weapons filled up. So we're just gonna hug the right here. We're gonna unfortunately take a hit there from that thing, but if we would have went down the left we probably would have took a hit from that hothead. So either way, probably gonna take a hit. So then we just move over to the left to avoid the spikes. There's a few tricky places like that where there's some spikes when you're doing some transitions from the screen above to screen below. It's a place, if you don't know where the spikes are, you can equip the carry. So if you're about to fall onto some spikes, you can just use the fire button to drop a carry and land on it and be safe. So this can be kind of tricky. You want to jump down there and then jump out real quick, because that thing is deceptively fast. So, yep, took a hit there. So we're not hurting too bad for weapon energy. So I'm gonna avoid potentially trying to getting hit by that thing. Remember, the carry is it disappears after a while, and it appears directly beneath your feet, so you can kind of tie it, and I missed the time there. But see, I was about to fall on those spikes, place the carry at my feet, saved me. So just keep jumping up and down. When you're off the horizontal plane with that fan, it won't blow you back, so that's one way to keep it from at least pushing you back into the electric beam there. So we have a little boss rush coming up here. Thankfully, unlike the boss rush in Mega Man 1 for the NES, and more in lines with the boss rush in Mega Man 2, we will actually get a health refill when we defeat a boss. So, but still, we want to get as much health as we can right here. Just take it nice and slow, and you should be okay. It will take a while, but it's better to be patient. Like I said, the Mega Man games don't have a timer, so you're not being timed to go through these stages. So take your time, try to do it as little damage as possible. So I like to clear one out, and then when there's nothing on the screen, edge forward a little bit, and then proceed slowly but steadily, making our way. And surprisingly, these guys are dropping a lot of health energy. That's one of the things that make the game a little bit tougher. A lot of times they don't, enemies don't drop health energy. Weapon energy seems to be pretty common. Maybe that's intentional to get a little bit of challenge. Since it's kind of a short game, and they figured to make it a little bit more challenging by making it harder to get health. So we're gonna want to fall down the center here, and this is gonna take us to our teleportation room. And we want to select the ice weapon first. We're gonna go in the lower left first. This is the Flash Man fight. Flash Man is the only boss, Mega Man 2 boss here, that actually will take extra damage from Mega Man 1 boss weapon. So he takes he'll take 2 damage from the ice beam. So everybody else either just ignores damage from all the Mega Man 1 weapons or only takes 1 weapon. So he's pretty much the only one who we're going to really have a Mega Man 1 weapon effective against. So once we get the Time Stopper, we can use that to take on Quick Man in the upper left. And if we use the Flash Stopper on him, it'll take off half his life. Basically, for every 2 ticks of the Flash Stopper, 1 tick of his health will be taken away. So makes him a little bit easier. Then jump over him when he jumps. You can either hit him with the your P shot, or I like to use the flame shield. It does as much damage as the pea shooter, but sometimes that flame wheel around you, that circles around you, can also hit him and do extra damage. So it's a little bit easier to keep doing damage on him that way. For instance, if you fire that and the flame shot's going around you, and then you jump over him, the shot, the flame rotating around you, can hit him as he passes under you. So select the quick boomerangs and use them against the Bubble Man, who in the original game was weak to metal blades, but Metal Man is not in this game. He was the one who was weak to the quick boomerangs, but they alter, like I said, they alter the robot weakness a little bit, but quick boomerangs will cut through this guy real easily. You figure the cut blade would also work against him, but it doesn't, so and we take him out. And then we can use the bubble leather we're going to get here to take out our final robot master from Mega Man 2, Heat Man. Now he's not going to be the final robot master that we fight in this little teleportation room. So as I mentioned in the first video, we're going to have a Mega Man killer who's going to appear. His teleportation device will appear after we defeat these four robots. And similar pattern, just as he was in this NES game. Jump over him, hit him with a bubble lead. In this game, might be a little bit tougher, I guess, because you can almost kind of stun lock him in the NES game. You hit him with the if you hit him quick enough with the bubble, he won't shoot any fire. In this game, it doesn't matter. He'll you hit him with anything, he'll throw the fire at you before he transforms into the flame. So you're gonna have to use your P shot to fight this guy, Enker. So he has 3 different patterns. He'll either just do 2 hops across the room, he'll either do 1 big hop across the room, or he'll do like 1 hop and then he'll run. So you kind of just want to stay toward the middle of the room. The more you shoot him, the bigger his shot comes against you, but even if you don't shoot him, he's going to shoot a small little beam at you. So the only time you can damage him is when he's jumping, or when he's standing in the corner, like building a power in his sword. So he might take a few tries, depending on the pattern he gives you, but if you kind of stay about, I'd say about like 3/4 of the way from the screen, you'll see if he does a jump. And if he does a jump, get ready to either jump over him, or if he starts running towards you, or stay still if he's doing a second jump. And then make your way toward the center to pound away with your regular shots. So now we defeated that stage, and we end up in Dr. Wily's second fortress, his Space Fortress. So we've got to go after his Space Fortress here, which pulls out some more tricks, pulls out a bunch of Yoku blocks sections. That's probably the toughest parts in this fortress. Unfortunately, the Mega Man 2 weapons don't make things too much easier. We'll get a few uses out of them, but for the most part, you don't really need them. Probably the best one you're going to get use out of is the bubble leg, because it's extremely powerful. It's really going to be good against taking out those big hopping eye enemies. 2 shots with the bubble leg can take them out, so. But for the most part, the Mega Man 1 weapons seem to be a little bit more effective. So, Flash Stopper is situational. The heat is not really practical. If you do a lot of damage, you have to charge the shot up. Quick Boomerang should be okay, but they're not necessary. Like I said, the best thing you'll get is probably the, like I said, the bubble lead. So here's the first of the Yoku block sections. This one is actually pretty easy, because it's pretty straightforward. The second one is the one that's really difficult, where you probably want to use your carry, because that one will feature the one where a Yoku block will appear below, and then one will appear above it. And you gotta jump quickly, or time your jumps correctly, so that you land on the one above you that appears above you. So when you get into an empty room like this, usually it's a place where these bird bombers are. So we want to refill our carry, because it'll help us through the second Yoku block section, and we're going to need it later on to get through a section. So see how powerful the bubble lead is? Takes these big hopping monsters out in 2 hits. So what? So yeah, what was something that we normally feared earlier, not a problem anymore. So take them out, and everything is good. Just lower these guys one at a time into the little hole. We can bubble let them down. Summon this guy. Watch, because sometimes he gets momentum when he falls at you. And here we're in the second Yoku block section. The first part isn't that bad. When you see a Yoku block appear way down near the spikes, that's usually your indication that one's going to appear above, and you got to time it hard to get past it. So yeah, time can be a little hard, so I just prefer to just be safe, use the carry, and we'll make our way through. We'll have more than enough carry to get our way through this. So yeah, whenever one appears right above the spikes, that's when you know that it's going to be one of those ones that has a platform appear above it. So yeah, we made our way through the Yoke block section. So let that guy just jump right over you. And if you're looking for some health, maybe you can take him out, because he's going to be just hopping up there. As long as you stay in that little hole, you can hit him with a weapon like the Elec beam. So, take out these guys before they drop down if you can. You can freeze these little cut things if you want, but not too necessary right now. A little bit later on, when there's more of them, it's okay when their fields start overlapping. But for now, you can kind of get yourself in a situation where you only have to deal with one at a time. Yeah, let's just take it nice and slow. Take these guys out. Let this guy hop down, hit him with the bubble lead, and now we can head on up the ladder. So this is a section with a lot of these bird bombs. Fire weapons probably the best thing to use here, because if the birds do get dropped and they the small birds start spawning, the fire shield can rip them apart. So there we go. Oop, missed the ladder there. Hopefully you get lucky and it appears from the left. But now you want to climb down this ladder, because if you just drop, you're gonna hit those electric beams. So I like to wait here and just let the birds spawn, and then as the big mama bird is flying across the screen, that's when I make my way up the ladder, because I don't want to be climbing the ladder and have one of the birds appear and knock me off. Alright, now these gray blocks there, they can only be destroyed by the Heat Man weapon. We're just gonna avoid that one up, because we're not in a hurry. We're not hurting for extra lives. And the heat weapon we're gonna need to defeat the it's the weakness for the first Dr. Wily form. So we want to conserve our heat ammunition, so take 3 shots to take out. This one could be a little difficult because you got to shoot at the top of your jump, so 4 shots to take out. Oop, there we go. Took him out. Drop down. We'll be able to refill it a little bit here. So, to refill our heat, make sure it's full. Head on down. Stay to the right wall to avoid the spikes. Just avoid that hothead. And if you're really hurting for weapon energy here, you can kind of farm it off these toothpaste enemies. So, but the main things you really need are just going to be your Enker. My dog's getting crazy there. You need your Mega Man killer weapon and then your heat weapon. Those are the only 2 things you really need to defeat the final boss here. This isn't as bad as you think. Just let them come in. You can run right past them. Hug the right there. You get another one up. And let's select our heat weapon because we're about to fight Dr. Wily. And he's going to have 2 forms. The first form is just going to be his mouth is going to open up. We got to like shoot his chin. You can kind of stay close to him here and just fire away. You'll only get hit by the small ones that pop out. The ones that pop up the really high arc, they will just soar over your head. And here we're in the second phase. This one is pretty easy as long as you're patient. That little thing that just appeared at the bottom there, that's going to shoot lasers, and it's going to go up and down. It's going to shoot a shot and then go up. So you just select your Enker shield, and that'll reflect the beam back at you. I like to stay toward the middle to lure that claw out. And then just move, when the claw starts coming toward me, move either to the front or the back, depending on where the claw is coming. Well, I should say where the claw is going. And just keep reflecting those shots back, and before you know it, Dr. Wily falls down to his knees and once again begs for mercy. Of course, we're gonna throw him in jail, and he'll escape, and he'll cause more trouble in the next game, but yeah, we never learn. So, but now we get the credit scene here. Roll gets to fly away in a old retired US space shuttle, and she gets to see the roll call, I guess, of all the different enemies. Roll call, I guess that's kind of a pun, I guess. So we see all the enemies that come by in the screen. Nice big blown up graphics there, so overall, you know, it's a short game, but it's enjoyable. It's the only Mega Man game that I had for the original Game Boy. I never got into the other ones, but I have seen other people play them on like marathons. I know in Retro Game Live TV had a marathon of old retro games in 2020, and somebody did a speed run of all 5 Mega Man Game Boy games back to back. Like I said, they follow a similar pattern. Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy will take the remaining 4 Mega Man bosses not used in this one, and then add 3 Mega Man 3 bosses. Mega Man 4 will take the remaining 3 Mega Man 3 bosses, and then 4 from Mega Man 4. Mega Man 4 will use the 4 remaining bosses not used in the Mega Man 3 Game Boy, and then add 4 from Mega Man 5, and then Mega Man 5 is completely, totally different. It uses the Star Droids, where you have 8 robot masters named after the 8 planets back when Pluto was a planet. There was no Earth, but there is a, I guess the Mega Man killer in that game is Terra, the Sun Droid, so. But like I said, I guess this formula worked, because they ended up making, you know, 4 sequels to this game, so. You know, not much really else to say. I mentioned a little bit, like in the first episode, that I think they did a good job, you know, utilizing assets from Mega Man 2 and incorporating them into Mega Man 1 stages, make things fit well. So I think it was a good blend. But like I said, this will be the only one that I'll end up playing for the Mega Man because it's the only one that I had. So I believe you can get the other ones though. If you have a Nintendo 3DS, you can download them from the Virtual Console store, but I didn't do that, so I still have my old cartridge of this. So like I said, I just played this one on emulator because I did the little hack just to change things up a little bit. I figured since we've obviously seen Mega Man in my Let's Play of Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2, and I'm going to follow that up with a playthrough of Mega Man 3, so we'll see that one in a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you continue to follow my channel, and you know, like, comment, subscribe, and take care of yourselves. Have a good one. I'll see you in my next game. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the ending. Bye.